This conference will now be recorded.
Hi guys, good morning. Am I
Hi,
audible? Is
good
it?
morning.
Yeah, hi. Okay. Uh, so today, we start with the JSON concept. Okay. As part of an first session, so we have not covered anything in the demo sessions, right? So from today we start with a JSON. So maybe 2 days we'll spend for the JSON. Then we go with the web URL concept, and then we go with the HTTP methods. Then we go with the HTTP status. Then we will understand the postman. Then we will start with the API execution. Okay. So now, okay, hope my screen is visible. So let's talk about JSON. So anybody have an idea about a JSON, or did you get a chance to work on this? Okay. Okay. So JSON. Okay. So,
Hello, Harshil.
huh.
I'm not able to see your screen.
Oh, okay. Now, guys.
Yeah, it's loading. Yeah,
Okay.
now I'm able to see.
Okay. Okay. What it stands for JSON? Okay. So what is JSON mean? Full form of a JSON. So JSON means so JavaScript Okay, the complete stand for this is javascript object notation. Okay, so full form of a JSON is javascript object notation. Okay, so why we are learning this JSON language here in this API testing? Okay, so as I told you guys before, consider this is one application and this is one application. Okay, in order to communicate with each other, okay, this application is communicating with this application. Okay, and this application is communicating with this application, vice versa. Okay, in order to have this communication, so here we are calling an API. Okay, we are calling an API. Fine. In between that, which language they are using in order to establish a communication? That is nothing but JSON. Okay, so we are using a JSON as in a language in order to communicate each other. Okay, so that's the reason before about a API part, we learn communication part. Okay, means we learn the communicating language first. Okay, so here, so this is what, so why we are JSON, because to communicating, okay, that is fine, we are calling a API, but in calling an API, which language we are using to call and get the response? JSON we are using. Okay, here you can ask me the question in interview also. They may ask you the question, can't we have any other language? Only JSON is available in the market, or only JSON is the only option to communicate? No. Okay. JSON has introduced recently. Before that, we will be having a like XML, HTML, all those we will be using for the communication purpose. Okay. So right, browser level language is the HTML language. Okay. In order to communicate in the browser level and all, we were using the HTML only. But what is the advantage of this JSON over that language? Okay, what is the advantages of JSON over that language? Okay, so that we need to understand why we are not going with the HTML, XML, and other textual format of information. Why we are giving so much of importance to JSON nowadays? Why JSON is popular? Okay, so that we need to understand. Okay, so reason is benefit of learning. What's happening? Okay, so here the advantages advantages. Okay, so why we are learning? What is the advantage of learning? Because this JSON is very lightweight. Okay, it's very lightweight. Okay, it's very lightweight format for storing and transporting data. Okay, yeah, so the JSON is very lightweight format for storing and for transporting in the data. Okay, means very lightweight format means which is having a very simple syntax. Okay, so which is having a very simple syntax in order to store and transport the data. Okay, so I will tell you detail about this now. How it is lightweight, you say, how it is useful for transporting and a data, storing and transporting in a data, since it is a lightweight format. Okay, I will just show you an example. Just give me a second. Okay, one second guys. Hello. Okay. Okay, so I was telling you guys, JSON is a lightweight format. Okay, so how it is lightweight and how it is, since it is in a lightweight format, how it is helping for the storing and transporting in a data. Okay, so you have to understand the meaning of it. Okay, for example, if you can see here, uh, see here, if you can see here, see this is in a XML data. Okay, so this is in a JSON data. Okay, this is an XML data and this is in a JSON data. So you can see the difference between that, right? Whatever the data representation I am doing here, same data representation here is also available. I mean to say, see here James, Kirk is there and age is 40, and one more, Gian is there, age is 45, and Wesley is there, age is 27. Okay, same data representation only. James is there 40, Jean is there 45, Wesley is there 27. Okay, same data representation, but look at the complexity of this XML and here. Okay, here it's just having a simple syntax. See, opening curly brace, closing curly brace. Okay, if it is a multiple values, opening square bracket, closing square bracket, and some string format of representation. That's it. But same data, whatever I'm trying to store here, okay, whatever I'm trying to store here, okay, same data I'm trying to store from the XML format. Okay, so I'm trying to store here from the XML format, but look at the complexity. Okay, I have to open the employee info, again I have to open the employees tag, and again I have to open the employee tag, then open the name tag, close the name tag, open the age tag, close the age tag, end the employee tag, again one more employee tag opening, again name tag opening, name tag closing, age tag opening, age tag closing, and employee tag is ending. Okay, and here employee tag opening and employee tag closing, and so on. Okay, see, same data representation, but look at the complexity level. See, that's why my JSON is very lightweight, since it is having a simple syntax here. Since it is having a simple syntax here, it is very lightweight. Okay, it's very lightweight since it is having a simple syntax. But here, this is very complex. Okay, fine. This is complex and this is simple. But how it is helping us for the storing and transporting in a data? See, if you can see, it's just an imagine. For example, someone is having a more weight. Someone is having the lightweight. Okay, so who will run first? Who is having a weight? Obviously, they will run slowly, right? Who is having a slim, like they run fast, right? In similar way, here also, if it is having a complex structure, here so many tags. Okay, so while transferring and storing the data, it has to iterate through each and every tag. Okay, so in order to iterate through each and every tag, in order to store the data, whatever we are providing, only it will consume a more time for because of its complexity structure. But here it's a simple. Okay, if it is taking a 5 second, it will take only the 2 second for storing and for transferring the data. Okay, so since it is in a very lightweight format, storing and transporting a data is also very easier for the programmer. That's why all the developer and test engineers are utilizing the use of the JSON. They are not going with the XML and HTML, all those things for nowadays. Okay, so this is what the reason. In interview, whenever you are saying advantage of a JSON, you will say that yes, it's it is a very lightweight format, so helping us to storing and transporting in a data, you will say though. Then immediately interviewer will ask you, okay, how you can say it is a lightweight, how it is help you to store and transport the data. So you have to provide this example and you have to explain this. If you can see the XML format, we have it has been involved many tags. In order to create a single data, we have to provide the opening tag and closing tag. Okay, but compared to the JSON, it is it's having a very complex structure. But in the JSON, it's not like that. Very simple structure. If you are defining an object, open curly brace. If you're defining an array, it's a square bracket, and simple data types. Okay, so this is what the meaning of lightweight format and storing and transporting it is helping. Okay, hope it's very clear. Then so because of this use, so what they are doing when the data is sent from a JSON is used often. Easy to easy to understand, easy to understand and write, easy to understand and write. Okay, which means that anybody can able to learn this language easily, even the non-technical background people, even the freshers, okay, anybody can able to understand it what exactly we are trying to create the data. Okay, what exactly we are creating here. So okay, what we are providing, okay, employee is there, for his name and age is providing. It means because it's very simple, anybody can able to easily understand how to create and how to write everything. Okay, and the main important is here language independent. Language independent. Okay, it's a language independent means it is not fixed to one language. It is it can be used across all the language. Okay, so like it is not only meant for Java language, it is not only meant for C sharp language, it is not only meant for like Python language. It is applicable for all the language. JSON is common for all the language. Okay, this is the main advantage. Okay, okay. Okay, understood. Hope it's understood. Any doubt here? Hope it's very. Make use of a chat, guys. Okay, I don't I don't expect you to speak only. If you can use the chat also, well and good. Can you make a big screen? No, the thing is, mine is only big screen. You guys have to, set up some your system. Okay, there, click on the fit to window something. It will come. Okay, mine it is fit to the window only. uh, from your end, click on the fit to window or something. It will come. Okay, okay. So uh, whenever I'm asking something, you can make use of a chat to give an answer. Okay, it's not necessarily that you have to unmute yourself and speak. You can make use of a chat. Understood these three? Okay. So now we'll discuss about the syntax, because we have to start writing in a JSON data, right? We have to start writing the JSON data. So we'll understand about the syntax. Okay. So here JSON syntax rules. Okay. Carefully listen. If you have any doubt, you have to ask me immediately. Okay. First thing is, first thing is data is in name, name and value pair, name and value pair, or key and value pair, key and value value pair. Okay, data is in the form of name and value pairs or key and value pair. Okay, data is in the form of name and value pairs or key and value pair. Okay, okay. And second one is data is separated by commas. Okay, data is separated by commas. Then next thing is curly braces hold objects. Curly braces hold objects. Next thing is square brackets hold arrays. Okay. Okay. So data is in the key value pair. Okay. Data is represented by commas. Curly brace holds the object. Square bracket holds the array. Okay. Remember till this. Next thing is okay. Okay. This is done. Okay. Hmm. So now we'll discuss single whatever the sentence I have provided, we'll discuss about that now. Okay, so data is in the key value pair. Okay, so data is in the key value pair means a name and a value. Okay, for example, we have to represent like this. For example, this is the key. Okay, like key will be first name. First name is the key. Okay, so colon and value will be like Harshil. Okay, this is what data is in the name and value format, means key and value format. This is how we need to represent all the data in the JSON. Okay, data is separated by commas. Okay, means first data to second data, it should be separated by commas. Okay, and curly brace holds the object. While starting in our JSON object, we need to start like this, curly brace, and we need to end like this. Okay, means it holds an object inside it. Okay, here square bracket. Okay, so square bracket holds an array. So this is an opening brace, this is an closing brace, and this is here. Okay, this is the meaning of this. Anyhow, this comma separated already I told you. This is for this and this is for this. Okay. Okay, this much understood, right? Now JSON data type. We'll talk about JSON data type, then we will talk about like multiple we'll start writing another data. Okay, so here JSON data type. You have to ask me if you're not understanding anything. Okay, JSON data types. Mm. Okay, so always remember, you know that data representation in JSON is in the form of key value pair. Always remember, always key representation, key representation always in string format. Okay, string format means type of the string. Okay, string format. Okay, so type of a key always should be a string. Okay, okay, then next thing, key representation always in string format. Okay, then values type will be as below. Okay, so what is that applicable values data type? The value can be string, value can be integer, value can be object, value can be array, value can be boolean. Okay, value can be null, value can be null. Okay, so value can be integer, value can be string, value can be object, value can be array, value can be boolean, value can be null. Okay, so values data type may differ, okay, according to data, but like string type will be always, it should be string only. So key type always should be string only. Okay, observe carefully and let me know if you have any doubts in this. Understood whatever we are discussed?
Harshil,
Huh.
can you give the example of JSON with using these rules?
Yeah. Next part is that.
Okay.
Okay, okay, so now this is all basic things before start writing in a JSON. Okay, so this is like first starting from what is the JSON. Full form of a JSON is JavaScript object notation. and we are using this for the transforming in a data and storing in a data. Okay, so we are calling in a API means inside internally for an API for the communication purpose we are using. Okay, then why it is so popular? Because of its lightweight format, which is helping us to process the data. Okay, so how it is helping us to process the data? See, it is all interrelated. Okay, if the format is very light, obviously it will help us to store and transport the data much faster compared to other. Okay, if the storing and transporting in a data is faster means, obviously it is indirectly it is helping us to improvise our performance of an application. Okay, so performance in application will be improved, okay, because of this kind of data structure. Okay, so this is all interrelated. Performance is also dependent on whatever the data we are storing, how we are storing, how we are transporting everything, right? So if it is a lightweight and it is helping us to faster to transport and store the data, indirectly it is helping us to increase our performance of application. Okay, so then easy to understand, right? Okay, it's very easy to understand, right? Very simple syntax, anybody can able to understand it, even if it is a fresher who is attending first time session, even if he is a non-IT background, anybody can able to understand it. And language independent, like it is not dependent on any language. That's the reason we are using, right? See, what is the purpose of calling an API here, right? See, different application has built in different language. This is Java, this is C Sharp. I want to communicate with this. Then what this application is speaking, this application is not able to understand because it is asking in Java. What this application is responding, it is not able to understand because it is responding in C sharp. So in order to avoid this situation, they both have a one language, that is JSON. They both knows the language, and that language is common for all the language. Like how we are using English as a common language, because in the session maybe some of you know Kannada, some of you know Telugu, some of you know Hindi. Okay, but if we start speaking in regional language, okay, maybe all the members will not able to understand. So I have to use something which is common for all. That is nothing but English I am using, which is understandable from which is very easy to communicate for me, as well as it is understandable easily from you also. Okay, because we all know English. So in similar way here, at the API level, JSON is replacing English, like that. Okay, like JSON we are using as a communication language there. Okay, so for that, rules is how to start to creating a data in the JSON. So for that, the rule is data should be represented in key value format, and from one data to another data we have to use a comma separation, and our object holds the curly brace. To hold the object we need to use the curly brace. To hold the multiple data we need to use the array, and this is all the data types. Okay, like string, integer, object, array, boolean, null, all these are the applicable data types. But we have a key value pair here, right? See, this is the key, this is the value. This value can be anything of this applicable data type. Okay, but this key should always be a string only. Okay, so how it will be, we will be seeing now. Okay, okay, so now I will start representing one data. Maybe I will write it here only. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. So now we need to create an JSON data according to this rule. Okay. What are the rule we have? So what I will do to represent a JSON object note means JavaScript object notation. So I will start with the object representation. Object representation always starts from curly brace. Okay. JSON data representation starts from curly brace only. Okay. So opening curly brace and close. Oh shit. Opening curly brace and closing curly brace. Okay. This is opening curly brace and closing curly brace. This is a JSON object representation. If it is opening curly brace and closing curly brace, immediately we need to understand, okay, we are trying to create a JSON objects here. Okay, in between that, okay, what I will do, I will start representing in a employee object information. Okay, so just simple one I will create it now. Later on we'll discuss on the complex one. Okay, so I will represent name. Okay, key I have represented colon and here Harshil. Okay, so then data and key value pair it is. Okay, key is name, value is Arsh. One more data I have to represent now for this employee. So from one data to another data, it should be a comma separated. So I'm comma separating. I'm entering a comma. Then I'm giving a one more info about it. Okay. Mm, like a qualification. Okay. This short form I'm writing qualification colon maybe B. Okay. And I'm separating it again. Then like salary. Okay. I'm trying to represent an integer format for this colon. I'm just entering like a okay, and I'm comma separating here represent like a hobbies. So Ash has a multiple hobbies. Okay, so for that I'm opening in a array. Maybe she has habit of singing. She has a habit of reading. She has a habit of cooking. Okay, because she is having multiple hobbies. So multiple hobbies will be represented by the array format. And comma okay, one more thing. Like here, does she have any okay, like does she have uh, car? Okay, that she has a car. Just I'm taking, okay, not a proper example, just I'm taking to represent you guys. True. Okay, this is the last data. And maybe one more thing, like does she have um okay, it is okay, there's no detail about it. So here, comma separated, here, close it. Okay, so this is how the representation. See, this is very sample example. Okay, in this many things will come by going forward. Okay, multiple ways we have to represent. This is one sample example.
Yes, we are the singing, reading, and cooking also should
Okay.
have the inputs.
Mm-hmm. What is that?
This array hobbies array list
Can you
is
be
there.
little
No?
louder?
Yeah,
Huh.
that hobbies
Huh.
array. Those are strings, right? We may include in double quotes singing, reading, and cooking also.
Huh. Yes.
I'm
Yes.
not
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I missed it. Okay. While writing. Yes, it should be a string inside. Okay. String format of representation. Okay. So this is how we are defining. So like here the value can be object also. Okay, sorry, that also I missed to represent. No problem. Anyone will be start writing in a data, right? You will understand. So object I created. So if you can observe here, this is the key. This is the key, and this is the value. This is the value. Okay, this is the value. Okay. This is the value. Okay, and this is the key. Okay, look at the just observe the data representation over here. Okay, so just observe the data representation here. uh, See, whatever may be the values here, whatever may be values, I mean to say, whether it is a string, whether it is a integer, whether it is a null, whether it is a object, whether it is a array or boolean, whatever may be the value. Okay, but key type never changes. Key always should be a string type. Okay, key always should be string type. Okay, see here, what here, this side value side, the data type is changing according to the applicable data type. Okay, here the same thing, string started, all are strings only. This is an interview question. What are the data types applicable for the JSON key? What are the data types applicable for the JSON key?
only string
Yeah, okay, so they
string key.
make you confused. Yeah, they will make you confused by asking like what are the data types applicable for the JSON key. Okay, so the way they're asking the question, you should not get confused, you have to stick on to your answer. Okay, so what all the they're asking means, maybe there are multiple data types available, like that we may get confused. But no, to make you confused, to check your basic details about the language, they will just cross verify you, like what are the data types. No, you should say like, it should be like, single data type. So we can say string is only the one data type which is applicable for the JSON key, but value can be any out of applicable data type. So what are the values data type is available? It can be a string, it can be an integer, it can be array, boolean, null, anything it may be. Okay, according to the data that we are trying to store, the type of the value will differ here. Okay, so value can be anything, but key always should be a string representation, and key cannot be duplicate. Okay, key is not possible to duplicate here. Okay, key should be unique always. Key should be unique. Key should be string always. Here, it can be any of the applicable data type. Okay, value can be any of the applicable data type. Okay, guys. Okay, for today this much only. Any doubt in this? Any doubt?
So value can be duplicate.
Value can be, yeah, value can be duplicate here. Means there is no any restriction for that. But usually it will not happen. I mean to say, value can be duplicate in the sense, we will be storing a multiple data. Wait, guys, I will show you. Mm, how the value can be duplicate in the sense. Uh, JSON sample data. Okay. For example, I am creating a one JSON object. I'm just give you example now. Okay. I'm creating one JSON object. Okay. In that, maybe I'm storing all your information. Like I'm storing Navin information, I'm storing Anantaram information, and I think one more is Ramkoti, right? It's showing like a waiting for the name. Okay, Ramkoti information. I will just try to create. Okay, so in Navin information is also hobby is there. Okay, in the hobby of a Navin, I will give a hobby like a singing and maybe reading. In Anantaramo information also, I will provide hobby information as a singing and reading, because Anantaramo is also having the same hobbies. So by the time obviously values will be duplicated, right? So it's kind of there's no restriction for the value, because we have to represent whatever the hobbies they have. Okay, it's not like we already are defined for Naveen. No, 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 I will not provide for the Anantram. It's not like that, right? So that is how. Okay, understanding like how the values will come. Okay, look
Yeah.
at here. Okay, like that. See here. Okay, see, this is one ID, this is one ID, this is one ID, and this is one ID. Fine. Okay, type is regular here, and oh no, guys, this maybe in this you will not understand. Wait, I will find out. Okay, you can see here. Yeah, see, image is there here, right? And image is there, and timeline is there. Maybe just assume this is a Naveen and this is a Anantram. Okay, so URL is there, width is there, height is there, because for the Naveen also I have to provide URL and width and height information. For the Anantram also I have to provide same information, URL, width, and height information. Okay, so here value section, see, key will be unique. Okay, URL is there, width is there, height is there. This is the unique information for each and every user. But here value, here 200 is there, 200 is there. Here can also be it a 200, 200. So it should not like already defined here the value as a 200. No, I should not provide for the Anantaramo 200 like that. Okay, that value will be duplicate. Okay, but key should always be unique. Donut. Okay. And the representation. This is all we will get confused. Okay, I think that is enough. Okay, understood or any doubt in this?
Yeah, understand.
Hmm? Understanding? Okay.
Yes.
So advantage, syntax, data type, and sample information. This is sample data. This is very basic data. Okay. Many things we have in this to learn. Hope it is understood clearly, right? Akka? Okay. So hope it is understood by all of you. If there is any doubt, miss, do let me know. Okay. Then we'll. If you don't have anything to ask, miss, we'll wind up the session. Can we wind up? Okay.
Yes.
Bye, guys. Take care. Yeah,
Bye.
we'll connect
Thank you.
tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you. Bye.
thank you.